At the Mazargues War Cemetery, President Emmanuel Macron and I paid homage to the soldiers who fought in the world wars. This includes several Indian soldiers who valiantly fought and displayed utmost grit. All the brave soldiers answered the call of duty is the pitch that's coming in from Prime Minister Modi, also saying that they fought with unwavering courage. They shed their blood in the name of freedom, and their heroism will continue to be remembered for all the times to come. Their bravery will never be forgotten is the pitch coming in from Prime Minister Modi. You can see those visuals on your screen where both Prime Minister Modi and Emmanuel Macron at the Mazargues War Cemetery in Marseille paying homage to the fallen of World War II. Many Indian soldiers also taking part in the French operations when it comes to fighting the threat of Nazism in Europe. I'm joined by my colleague Siddhant Mishra on the broadcast. So Siddhant, when it comes to Prime Minister Modi's engagement with Emmanuel Macron, high on optics, but also a lot of tangibles on the table as well when it comes to pushing India's strategic advantage as well as strategic interests on the wider global stage, on the areas of defense primarily. Give us the details on that front.
Well, that's right, Ayushman. So there are a lot of tangibles. In fact, the biggest takeaway from this visit of Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Modi to France would be that for the first time, India held talks with any other country. Announced during G20 summit. Right after that, conflict started in the Middle East, and this project got delayed. This project was often criticized also in media for getting delayed due to conflict and many other reasons. But remember one thing, that President Macron is the first world leader who has come up with an idea of appointing special envoy for IMAC project. In fact, the envoy of President visited India last year, and I did manage to speak to him. He was sent by President Macron to see India's planning and preparations for this project. In fact, he did visit to several Indian ports on the western coastline, and he did prepare a full report on India's ideas and preparations, and that report was submitted to President Macron's office. Now, today, for the first time, that Indian side has spoken so extensively in depth with any other country part of the IMAC project regarding this ambitious project. Now, in a very candid setting, both leaders, President Macron and Prime Minister Modi, discussed that how so-and-so number of ports are required to move goods and commerce from one side of the corridor to the other side, what more can be done, what kind of infrastructure has to be built. So all those things were discussed, and this is perhaps the biggest takeaway from this visit of Prime Minister Modi. Other than this, Ayushman, I haven't found the time to go through the joint statement and outcomes, but I did manage to understand that there have been three major MOUs in the domain of civil nuclear energy. And as we were anticipating, because India has already set a roadmap for the nuclear energy during the annual budget. In fact, Nirmala Sitharaman, Finance Minister, announced amendment in the Nuclear Liability Act also, which perhaps would open up landscape for more private players to invest in India's vision to develop small advanced modular reactors. France and India were any which ways on the same page. They were collaborating on it. Now it would be even more easier, Ayushman. So that is one big takeaway. Other than this, Ayushman, let me get out of this car. I have just reached the hotel where Prime Minister is staying. So other than this, Ayushman, there's this mention of IMAC corridor as we were talking about. Other than this, both leaders discussed regional and global issues. There is also mention of Scorpion submarines in the joint statement. Now, that is something which we would...
Right.